Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB today. In the arena, we are playing what I have written as Naya Hate Bears, but I don't know exactly how to, what's the current term? Is Hate Bears still a thing that's okay to say? In Magic lore, the Hate Bear was like a 2-mana 2/2 creature that had some kind of a effect on the game that prevented people from doing what they wanted to do. An example from the old school is Meddling Mage, which is actually a card that is on MTG Arena, if we figured out how to show all the cards, but I'm going to click the wrong filters. It's going to waste time. But yeah, check your collection not collected, or collected if you bought historic anthologies. Look up Meddling Mage. But in this case, we are playing creatures that prevent your opponent's deck from working the way that they want it to. Creature number one that does that is Thalia. Thalia's non-creature taxi thing is something you're probably very used to by now. Something you might not be as used to is Strict Proctor. For 1 and a white, a 1/3 flying spirit cleric, a permanent entering the battlefield that causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. So the opponent plays their Brutal Cathar. If they don't have 2 to pay, that doesn't exile anything. Just as an introductory, like how this card works. But you will see, hopefully you'll see in this video, that a lot of times when the opponent thinks they're going to get something from their card, they just don't. For example, Asika's Chariot. Nice chariot. If you don't have the 2 to pay, you get no cats, because it's any permanent entering the battlefield. So I look forward to trying to get people a Strict Proctor. It does mean we can't run Skyclave Apparitions of our own, Brutal Cathars of our own, so we cut those and we run Fateful Absence and Valor Stance instead, even though we're also running Thalia. Hopefully our removal spells are still good, even at a taxed rate, because the opponent is trying to keep up with us because we're an aggressive deck. We've got 3 copies of Adeline because this isn't an enters the battlefield ability, it's an attack ability. We got 2 copies of Redain, which is known for making the opponent's stuff not work right. And we've got 4 copies of Archon of Emeria, which is particularly great against runes. This 2/3 makes their lands enter tapped when they're non-basic, which is a lot of the lands these days, and each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn, which can also really get people when they're trying to go off with things like runes. And then in the 4-mana spot, we have a Sigarda, Champion of Light, to pump our humans and also get us kind of some card advantage once we have a Coven activated. Then we've got 4 Halanas and Elenas and 1 Legion Angel. You might say, is it really worth it to splash red and green for Halana and Elena and a Sigarda, Champion of Light? And all I will do is point you back to the deck that we made before, Naya Humans, from the last format, and the win rate it put up over the last 2 months on Untapped.gg. It's been one of the winningest decks in the standard meta up until the week after Dynasty was released and people figured runes out. And this is our attempt to make it continue to do well thanks to Archon of Emeria. The mana base is very playable because nearly every land here makes white except for the red-green pathways, and you can splash Halana and Elena pretty easily. And anytime you can play this card and have a good board already so that you're using the plus ability right away to add to your battlefield, you're doing powerful things. Evasive bodies like Archon and Redain get even more dangerous with this card. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to trick our opponents into not getting their stuff to work. We have 1 Legion Angel. This is the only thing that is a Nombo with Strict Proctor. Hopefully, we do not make the mistake of running our Legion Angel into our Strict Proctor. I still think the Angel is good enough to play anyway, and we're going to see if I'm wrong, because I am a little nervous about it. I'm also questioning if we should run Wandering Emperor in this deck, since every deck is playing it right now, and maybe that's smarter than running a Legion Angel. We'll keep it as is. But if you want to run the Wandering Emperor, I wouldn't blame you. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. I've been casting the Neon Dynasty set championships all weekend, so 3 straight days of long streams talking about Magic. My voice is hurt, and I'm pretty tired. I'm going to do my best to hang in there, but don't be surprised if I goof up something here and there. So some straightforward aggro sounds just about right. Four lands. If we draw a 4-drop, that would be nice. Smells like Jwari. Not Jwari. Not Fateful Absence either. Not Doomscar either, so what the heck did they keep? Kaito? No? They have something. They're double guessing themselves. All right. I don't think we hold back. What is going on? Damage. They had something last turn and they just didn't play it. And they kept this hand on the play. And it's done nothing till turn 4. It's hard to imagine what would inspire me to keep such a hand. You could have a board wipe next turn, so maybe I'm supposed to hold back. I can use my Fateful Absence on my own creatures as card draw spells if a board wipe occurs. Let's put a counter over here on the 1/1. Damage. Wandering Emperor. Not too much of a surprise.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
As Pirate destroyed. Alright. If they make a 2/2, we can remove it. If they plus the Emperor, good. They didn't do much on the battlefield. Let's go for Absence here. Because we need a few more threats. And hold. They're at 10, so they really want to play a sweeper. If they play a sweeper, we'll just fire the Absence at the Wanderer. Okay, they can't sweep. They had a tapped land. If they minus here and make a 2/2, we can also take that out if we decide to. March of Otherworldly Light. Resolve. What's the Emperor do? Makes a 2/2.
Years of training. This, let your blade do the talking.
So, tough decision. If we shoot this now with Fateful Absence, next turn we can play Aspirant and Adeline. We can +1/+1 counter. We get in for 5. I don't think that's a good enough reason. I think we draw instead. I'm really unsure, though. Am I going to play both these creatures next turn? I don't have to. All right, let's go like this. Ooh, Thalia. This taxes Farewell, which is one of the cards I'm very worried about here, which is a big draw. Then let's also play the Adeline. And see what they've got. Show me what you've got. Sunset, no regret. Tapped land. Seagate Restoration, draw. Okay, they tap out. They have a chump block here. Archon. That makes a land enter tapped. They scoop. Wow. Okay. But I think Archon was another, like... It was going to be really hard to sweep us with Archon on the board and Thalia if they're playing Farewell, which a lot of people are, so... Game. Well, I'd say the name, but I can't quite make it out. On the play? Not on the play. On the draw, again. Hand is okay. We'll see what happens. Probably have to lead with Proctor. Green stuff. Okay. Not the best for Proctor. And another land off the top is not a welcome sight. Their hand is amazing. We'll see if it keeps up. Too bad this doesn't turn off sagas. There's some rulesy thing where it doesn't affect sagas. How does it work on classes? Like, does Ranger class still trigger? I actually don't know the answer. Easy Blizzard Brawl for the opponent, but apparently they don't have another land at least. Snakeskin Veil to try to draw one. Dude, their hand is absolutely busted. On the play. Like, we can't win. And they drew the land, so good for them. Two straight lands. Have to block the 3/2. They could have pumped this to kill our Adeline. Man, wish I could be this lucky. Alright, well we could play an Angel, or we could play Thalia and give it first strike and hope they don't draw more Blizzard Brawls. I guess that's pretty good. Right now, if they double block this, it's really bad for us. But attacking doesn't gain me much anyway. So we've got 2 decent blockers here to try to stabilize this bad situation. I mean, maybe they just drew all land after that. Wow. Pressure is pressure. I think this is a must-do. Three life. I guess we play here. If the opponent plays a 4-drop, we're forced to block everything if they want to attack. Because it would give a +1/+1 to the pack leader. So we would want our aspirant to trade under those circumstances. Okay, we need to draw a 2-drop creature to just keep up on the board. Can we do it? We can draw a land. It's not been a friendly game. It's been a very, very unfriendly game. All we can do is lay some bluffs. But ladder players don't fall for those very often. It takes a special breed to really fall for a ladder bluff. Game was pretty unbearable. But sometimes you go second and sometimes you flood out. I thought we almost made a game of it. Now that I think about it, if I had gone first the last game, I think we could have won despite that draw. So it would be nice to go first. It would be the first time today that it happened. 1 lander is what I get fed instead on the draw. Okay, cool. We do it again. Okay, we are up against runes. That's pretty good for us. If we draw Archon of Emeria, that would be super ideal. So, I think what we do is we play strict... Proctor's really good, but Thalia's... Proctor requires them to have an untapped land, right? Actually, it would shut down their runes in general, or their Runeforge champion, so... Let's go... Proctor. And then Thalia. Now we got a reader. Visity. Rune. Gets counter. No card draw. Alright, that thing's gonna be coming in fast. Let's get Thalia down, and then we need to start buffing it soon. Buffing her soon. We might just get tempoed out by runes anyway because we had the nerve of going second. But we're putting up the right kind of fight. No plays. Sigarda. Sigarda's strong. We might have a removal spell. Let's see what we can do with the... Okay, no stick, but I think it was worth playing the Aspirants first. Get a little first strike going. I'm going to keep chilling with the Proctor. I don't want to be forced to block it with these. They did not like that one bit. If you want to see runes concede sadly in a few easy steps, and we didn't even draw Archon of Emeria, which would be the hard lock. Some people ask me sometimes if I feel bad about playing aggro when I am known to have control bias. No, not usually. The times when I feel the worst playing aggro is where, you know, I draw 8 lands. I'm sure that's relatable. Like, it just feels like you have no choice. You have nothing to do with the mana. It feels like you lost the game because the game said you lose the game. All right, 4 straight games on the draw. That's the other thing about playing aggro. I'm sure it's bias. And if it, no matter what, people are gonna, on the internet, explain to me, well, they're gonna like pull out my stats and put them on Reddit and be like, look, you do go first just as much or just as less as other people. And but like, guys, I'm telling you, man, I'm on the draw all the frickin' time when I play aggro. Let's put this down on green, and let's tax a Chariot, I think. I think that if we Fateful Absence this, But if we play Thalia here, it keeps them off Chariot, and then we play Redain next turn, and it keeps them off Chariot, even if they Blizzard Brawl this Thalia, which takes a lot of their mana this turn. Okay, Pricey Ranger class. Yeah, this is an ETB. This is an ETB. It would be shut down by the Strict Proctor should we draw such a card. Taxes, baby. I really need another land off the top, though. Expensive Blizzard Brawl. Do you still have a land? Interesting choice. No fear of a Snakeskin Veil. This would make a land enter the battlefield tapped. This is better pressure. Let's go with Adeline. It's time for us to start being the beatdown. We've got some really good removal spells. We both missed a land drop. Double Cobra, but no lands. Ooh. You know they're sitting on Chariot, right? They have to be. Strong! Sigarda, so strong. Absolutely worth the one of, in my opinion. And the opponent's going to go to 4. It looks like we might get some revenge on mono green. Sweet, sweet revenge. Plummet. I mean, Mythic Gamer do what Mythic Gamer do. Sometimes those Goldspan Dragons and Hinatas just have to die. Let's get airborne. Missed lethal. Yeah, I did. So what? I'm tired. Rar goes the oddity. Good night. All right, Mono Green. You go stay on your side of the battlefield for a while. Let Mono White and its brethren, such as this deck, have their time. I've picked up 3 out of 4, I think, on the draw. Something like that. Would be a good time to go first. And flex really hard. We also have never had a Hopeful Initiate. And we still don't. And we're still on the draw. Okay. Game on. Not even cool, man. Not cool. Magic is easy. Just draw what you want. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to proctor them or Fateful Absence them this turn. If I proctor, they'll attack and this will grow and will block one of them. But their Skyclave Apparitions won't work. And neither will their Elite Spellbinder, but their Adeline would be a bit of a blowout. It's always my hope with this card that when I play it, the opponent won't know how it works and just run right into it. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They have got it made, don't they? Right, how do we overcome this? Removal, right? And then we need to draw another land? Usha, Usha. They played around that perfectly, didn't they? All right, land. Screwed again. Maybe it should have been Redain there for the land entering the battlefield tapped. Yeah, the answer to that is yes. Screwed badly. Wow. It's amazing I'm 3-2 tonight with how nasty the Shuffler and the Go Firsts have been. We go first. Okay. We go first. Still no Hopeful Initiate. And if we never draw a third land, this is a disaster, but we keep it. Green-white sleeves? What is this? No, it's not green-white. What is it? It's mono-white. Don't pretend to have a soul. You have none. At least they got the Snowlands out of their deck. I really could have punished the last one. I didn't even think about it because I figured mono-white doesn't run snow anymore, but they did have snow. Finn. Now I'm confused. Finn the Fangbearer. Well, let's start here. And I'm going to keep moving counters around to other things. I don't plan to block with the Aspirant anytime soon. But we do need to trade with Finn if Finn wants to be frisky. Kind of hoping the opponent buffs Finn somehow so I can kill it with Stance. Rude. Can't take the Halana on Elena though. If we draw a land here, we finally get to see the partners use their powers. No such luck. Let's play the Proctor. If they have more elite spellbinders and shenanigans of that nature, this kind of shuts down everything. No, they did not like that. People hate getting got by the Proctor. Alright, we're looking for confirmation that our deck is capable of curving. Come on, deck. You can do it. Curve out. On the draw. No one drop. Alright. Still no proof that Hopeful Initiate is actually in the deck. Runes? I would love to play runes. Fang of Shigeki. Oh, you are in the deck. Okay. What is up with all the green? The matchmaker has decided that we will play green. Let's play Thalia for the first strike, cutting off the Fang of Shigeki. Wish I had played Strict Proctor to catch that Ranger class. That's life. Thalia, no rumble. We sort of want the opponent to commit mana to the class and attack with the wolf. Now watch out for the Nombo. It's right here. Alright, Kami, go. I will not play Legion Angel into my own Proctor without the mana to pay for it. I swear I will not. So, we attack here. This becomes a 2-3, which is pretty good. The opponent might try to block with the Fang, which we could then Fateful Absence in response. We really do want this plus counters, somehow. For Enchantment Hate, let's put it to him. I've decided we are aggressive. We are the one who knocks. First strike. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Interesting. I guess we can just let that go. It's a trade. It's not the end of the world. They get one spell a turn. Their ETBs don't work. Their non-creatures cost one more. A lot of pitfalls here. They go with Weaver. Yeah, that's pretty good. Plays around everything. Hits for 4. Backup Archon. Thalia could be double blocked, but Fateful Absence is a blowout. Let's send them. Interesting. They go for the dub. All right. I'm gonna show you that there's like a first strike bubble here. Toski. Okay. I sort of want to block with this Proctor and play my Legion Angel, but I don't know how much the Proctor is actually disrupting my opponent. So I think, I think I take this for one more turn? Block it at some point in the future? Okay, the one spell a turn thing is getting old. Alright, how do we do this? Five. It's hitting pretty hard, and we need a way to kill it. If only I hadn't burned my Fateful Absence, right? I feel like I played this game badly. That's what's coming to mind here. So I need to block with the Proctor this turn. What else do I do? I guess I'll be aggressive in the air. Well, if I'm blocking this with the Proctor, I need to block something else with Toski. So I'll put this here to block the Toski. Peck away. Could also be threatening to block this for 6. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Maybe attacking just isn't an option right now. Okay, that doesn't grow the Kami. So right now there's 5 total power, 6 total power after the class. Something still has to block the Toski though. Ooh, they're scared. Okay. Sure. Can't kill it because it's indestructible. Maybe I don't know how they would pump it without being able to cast a spell, but you never know. They're trying to play cards and they can't. They're mad. Aww. Alright, big draw. Come on. Where's Helana and Elena when you need them? I will not play my Legion Angel with a strict Proctor out. I will not do it. Alright, hit him with the Beast. Make the Thalia 4/3 so it can cut off this Kami if we need to. Colossal Majesty. I can't lose. I can't lose, guys. Something terrible will happen. Where's the counter go? On the Toski. Okay. Absorb that. Kill this. Chump? No. We definitely need the Archons more than ever. We take 6. Down to 5 against a 6/6 Trampler. Do we have to kill this now? If we do this, it doesn't kill it. And if we do this, it doesn't guarantee our Proctor will die. Right? So we can't. I mean, they get to draw a lot of cards, but they only get to cast 1 a turn until they kill 2 Archons, which is very good for us. They're at 13. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would be 11. It's really close. We just need to hang on, and I think we can steal this game. We need some chump blocks. And we need some damage to keep getting through. Let's see, if this goes through in the air. Maybe we just do it here because they're open? Yeah. 8. We have 8 points in the air, but we have to block with some of it this turn. They might not have a good blocker for Thalia. That's their only spell. They didn't even think, did they? That's their only spell. Tilt. Oh my god, they played Generous Visitor as their only spell. I can't believe it. See, this is why you play the deck. You give your opponents a chance to really punt it away. Alright, we have to absorb this. We can take this and go to 1. We could do like this. 8 life. Block here. Take 1, 2, 6, 7. If we lose both Archons, though, they can play more spells, which is very dangerous. But if we drew a point of damage, we would win. Or removal. I don't think it's worth it, though. I think we block like this. I think we have to keep above 1. Land. There's still an Archon. We get 1 spell. Should probably be an Angel. But we could play Luminarch, put a counter on this, and threaten lethal. But then if anything happens to our Aspirant, we're dead. Actually dead. This is so close. Vigilance would go a long way, huh? Right now this is 6 in the air, so we do this. When we force the opponent, their first kill has to be this anyway, so attacking with it makes a lot of sense. Because if they don't kill this first, they can't play multiple removal spells. So now what they're forced to do... they've got a deal. We've got the 6 in the air if we block with the Thalia, which... probably the play. But man, this is close. Rope comes out. Man, these last few turns, I feel like I've probably made some mistakes, but they've been tough. I'm not dissatisfied with myself. I think the opponent has made some significant mistakes. Like that Generous Visitor last turn looks really bad. They wasted so much mana. Now the clock is running. Can they bring it home? They have 7 mana. What? Could go to 1 here. Could go to 1. What just happened? Do they have a fog? Nothing's holding priority. And they can't kill 2 creatures. Is there a fog in this format? I don't think so. What was that game? And we are back for the post-game wrap. Let's check the stats, powered by Untapped.gg, companion app, download link in the description. It does support the channel, and it is free. Boom! 71% win rate, 5-2 in 36 minutes, 100% on the play, 67% on the draw. 3 games against mono-green decks, 2 games against green-white decks, 2 games against mono-white. I mean, like... against anything blue or red, I would say we're much more favored than we are against decks that are white. I mean, this kind of shows you how the matchmaker can treat you when you hit it in a certain way. You just get these weird matchups that aren't really meta representative. It's not that there's not a lot of white and white-green out there. It's that, is it really the whole meta? Really? Really? No, we know it's not. So I'm going to need you guys for a larger data set. I also was on the draw all but one game. So to still come out 5-2 shows a little bit of the raw power of the deck. The matchmaker also gave us some weird opponents running plummets and whatever that last opponent was, so maybe 2 of those wins I can't exactly take a ton of credit for. This is why stats are, in general, a scam, because basically the matchmaker means that everybody gets their own play experience with Arena, and none of it looks right. But I think that I think this deck has more upside than it even showed today, and I think you guys should try it because, man, seeing runes just squirm and be unable to do anything they wanted to do the time that we got to strict proctor them was really fun. So try the deck out. I think it could really hit in the right spots. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.